Shulkers are hostile mobs from the end. Shulkers are found in the end dimension in structures called end cities. Since they are the same color as the purple block, they can camouflage in their purple background. Though Shulkers are hostile, in peaceful mode they are not hostile. So they do spawn in peaceful mode but do not do damage to any players near them. And they do not shoot. So you can see that I'm in survival mode, but I turn my game mode to peaceful, so I will not be attacked, and there are no endermen spawning, showing that I am in peaceful mode. But these will only attack when you're in hard. Like, I could hit them and get shulker shells, but they will not attack me. If one shulker shot hits another shulker with an open shell, then it has a chance to spawn a new shulker. But if the other shulker that is being hit has less than 25% health, it has a chance to teleport. If it does not teleport, it will continue to try to spawn a shulker. Spawning a new shulker happens in a 17 by 17 by 17 area around the shulker in the middle. This shulker will attempt 4 times to spawn in a new shulker. If there is another shulker within 8 blocks of this middle shulker, then the shulker will have the chance of spawning in a new shulker decreased by 20%. If there are 5 or more shulkers in the 8 block distance near this shulker, then it is impossible for another shulker to be spawned. Shulker drops are much easier to get in Bedrock. In Bedrock, the starting rate of getting a shulker shell is 0 to 1 drops per shulker. But with each level of looting, the shulker drop goes up by 1. So you could get up to 4 shulker shells from 1 shulker if you have looting 3. But in Java Edition, there's a 50% chance to get a shulker shell if you hit the shulker and kill it. But each level of looting increases it by 6.25%. So it's much more ideal to get it in Bedrock. Killing a shulker gives 5 XP drops. Shulkers cannot open their shell if they have a block adjacent to them. If they cannot open their shell, they will try 5 times per tick to teleport away. And this teleporting happens again in a 17 by 17 by 17 area. So see that shulker teleported away as soon as it got the chance. So if I'm gonna try it on this shulker too, and let's see if it works. I'm just gonna spam, wait for the shulker to close the shell. So it teleported again. So it's very quick at teleporting away if the block adjacent to it is not possible to open. Shulkers will also teleport away if they are adjacent to each other. So basically, if one shulker is here, and imagine this black concrete block is another shulker, then it would teleport away immediately. Shulkers open their shells for 1 to 3 seconds to look outside, and if they see an opponent within 16 blocks, then they will fire projectiles that will only travel on the X, Y, and Z axes. Shulkers do 2 hearts of damage and can give you levitation for 10 seconds. They can also fire at each other naturally to cause each other to teleport. Shulkers' shots can be blocked, hit, or shot to be stopped. So for instance, I could hit it like that and it will not hurt me, but there are way too many here and I am getting overwhelmed. When close, shulkers have full armor points, which is equal to a set of diamond armor, and their shells can deflect arrows if they are closed. Shulkers are immune to fire in Java, unlike they are in Bedrock, and they can drown, but they will try to teleport if they drown, so it is very unlikely for you to see a shulker drown. It's probably like in the billions for the chances of it drowning. Shulkers can be taken into a boat or minecart, but they will maintain their orientation that they had when they were like normal. So the shulker was sitting on this block right here, facing up, so it's maintaining the same orientation in the minecart. And shulkers can only be taken out of the overworld by being pushed down the end portal using pistons. Imagine this end portal block as a piston, and this is the shulker, so you'll have to slowly push it down and make it go down. and that's how you send it down. So like if this was the end portal, you'll have to use the piston and push that into that block there, so you could make it go to the overworld. Then you can make farms in the overworld for like shulker farming. And thanks for watching, and that's it for this shulker video.